Hey everybody, Coach Tony here. It's been a while. First and foremost, congratulations to the Chicago Cubs. That was a great World Series. But of course, I can't enjoy the whole World Series. So many things were wrong with this World Series, and I'm just going to lay them out for you. Aroldis Chapman, you beat up your girlfriend. You have an opportunity to redeem yourself. You come in, you've got one job to do. You throw 100 miles an hour, and you had one job to do, and you blew it. Then, I don't know if anybody saw this on Fox last night, but Aroldis Chapman was doing a fucking rain dance. He was the happiest guy in the world to see that rain delay because he wanted no part of anything remaining in that game. And Aroldis Chapman is crying in the clubhouse during that rain delay.
Are you crying? There's no crying.
Let me say that again. Aroldis Chapman was crying
There's no crying in baseball.
in the clubhouse during the rain delay
There's no crying in baseball.
because of his fuck up.
No crying.
Did you see him in the dugout? Ear to ear grin because he knew that he could only win that game. That lowlife piece of shit beat up a woman, and instead of being penalized like Ray Rice, that guy beats up his wife. He is removed from the annals of the NFL forever. This guy gets to sign on with another team, make millions of dollars, and get the opportunity that every pitcher dreams of. Every pitcher's wet dream is to be a closer in Game 7 of the World Series because you're the guy who gets the ball. You're the guy that everybody zooms in on when you get that last out. And again, you screwed the pooch. And what do you get? What's your penalty for up your one and only job? You get the win for Game 7? You. Oh, Aroldis Chapman, he threw a lot of pitches the night before. He's tired. You get paid millions of dollars. You were still throwing 100. You were throwing a flat 100, and you got your tits ripped to shreds. There's no karma because the only fitting end to this season for Aroldis Chapman would be to blow that game and just absolutely get lynched in the parking lot by a bunch of savage freaking deep dish eating motherfuckers in Chicago. Bill Murray. A, who gives a shit about Bill Murray? B, what a fucking embarrassment. Nothing worse than a guy who's truly funny who tries too hard to be even funnier. Daffy fucking Duck for Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Harry Carey's rotting fucking corpse is doing backflips in his grave because of that fucking embarrassment. Nobody gives a shit about Bill Murray. I certainly don't, and I'm a fan. And how long you think it's going to be before Will Ferrell does a really, I love his Harry Carey impression, but we're going to see a Will Ferrell Harry Carey impression nonstop for the next 3 to 4 months. And if it hasn't happened already, the city of Chicago needs to publicly apologize for being the group of low-life pieces of shit they are. Somebody needs to publicly invite Steve Bartman back into the citizenship of Chicago if you'd be lucky enough to have him back. That poor slob years ago reached out for a foul ball, did what any of us would have done, and he had to change his identity and leave the city in which he lived. What a bunch of scumbags. In fact, Steve Bartman should have never been in that position anyway, because guess what, Cubs? Just get a out when you need to get an out. But I don't want to harp on that, because again, congratulations, Cubs. Another thing. All over Facebook, if you're stupid enough like I am to just open up Facebook while something important is going on in the world, everybody's complaining about Javier Baez with the full count squeeze attempt. Shut up. It was the only play. Baez couldn't hit the side of a barn if he was swinging the side of another barn. Stop crying. Baez was swinging a wet newspaper, and when that's what you do, your job is you put the bunt down. It was a no-lose situation. So stop it. Somebody wake me up when pitchers and catchers report, please.